Old Uncle Quill Rose, an old man lived in the Smoky Mountains, what's called Eagle Creek. Had a hard way of making a living. He had to come out across Smoky Mountains, what's called Cage Cove. He had a big old oxen. He fixed him a pack saddle on him, and he'd drive him over here in the cove and get him a load of provisions and take back to Eagle Creek. Well, he thought he was doing a little better then. He swapped that old steer off and got him a jackass. He'd shoulder up his Winchester and get on that jack and ride across the mountain. He'd go across one day, and the old mule kicked up and got his foot in the stirrup. The old man Quill Rose says, by God, if you're going to ride, I'll get off and walk. He went on, though. The mule got his foot out, and he rid on, and when he got back home with his stuff, the old man, the R.E. Woods, is there, and his wife. Mount Vale Lumber Company. There's logging Eagle Creek. They had a big fire on. It was winter time in the fireplace. And this lady and gentleman sitting before the fire, and the old man Quill sitting in the corner smoking. His old dog come in. Got between him and the fire, and he hauled back, and he kicked his hind end, and he jumped in the fire. The old Aunt Vi says, "Quitter! What the world did you kick that dog for, in the fire for?" He says, by God, I didn't kick him in the fire. I kicked his ass and he jumped in. That's okay. Yeah. 59-year-old killed 26 bears. How long has he got on? This here's the old residential bear hunter, Fonze Cable. I've killed 26 bears. Well, I guess I've been hunting something like 38 years. I reckon know what makes me be such a hunter, like to hunt. My father's a bear hunter. Him and one of his nephews went a fishing one time, and they up on what's called Desolation. And they had a dog with him. He'd run a bear in on them, and they got to rocking it. And he got his dog down and run in and jerked it off. And it went to short his teeth. He jumped back and went to short his teeth out, and he said, "Riley, knock its damn teeth out of there." And he cut down the rock, and right in the mouth he took it. And they throw rocks at it, big rocks, and they wouldn't phase him. He picked up a little rock and took it about the bur of the ear, and down he fetched him. He run in there and jobbed his knife in him. And the old bear jumped, and he grabbed him by the sleeve and jerked his shirt sleeve off. And this boy knocked him down again, and that time he run in, he finished killing him that time. He killed his with a knife and rocks. Well, I'll tell a little about myself. I was we went a fishing. I was going to go fishing, and we went out the mountain and found where the bear had killed one of my hogs. We turned back then, and next morning we got our dogs and started in there. These other fellers, Tom Sparks and Ace Sparks, Bill Shooter. They went out the mountain to stand. I got down under there, and I struck him and run him up on and bait him on Killpecker Ridge. I crawled through the roughs and got up there to him, nearly to him, and he left out and went back around with the standers and then come back. About had my dogs whooped, and I kept hollering at him, and directly with it kept coming on towards me. One of my old dogs, he seen me, and he whooped off under the hill, and he went to hollering. I thinks to myself, I'll just slide down there and see if he'd make me holler. Down I went. I got up and about, I guess something like 10 foot of it. There he stood. He'd look at me a while, and then he'd look up a tree a while, and then he'd turn and look off. Then he'd turn back on me, a snapping at an old pump shotgun. Jerked the gun forward, and when it fired, he fell just the same as it blowed his head off. He jumped up then and come right at me with his mouth open. I jumped to try to run. I seen I couldn't, and I hollered at my dog, catch him. The old dog grabbed him by the